Hey everyone, today we're actually in a private 1v1 lobby with BrokenBench, and yeah, we had a lot of fun one night doing 1v1s. I've actually never done ranked, I've never done 1v1 private lobbies, I've never done public lobbies, I've never done anything other than arenas. I'm an arena Andy, so I'm trying to branch out. I'm kind of doing this in preparation to start branching out more. I don't know if it's going to be ranked or maybe some public lobbies or that kind of stuff, but yeah, we're going to jump in and basically show a bunch of clips of games. And the first game I wanted to jump in and highlight is a custom pack, and it's my Mantis Conpito, my Transform custom pack. So this custom pack I am submitting to the weekly submission. On the first round, I probably should have waited to submit. I don't think it was quite ready yet. I felt good with it, but I had a problem in my tier 5s in that I didn't have a lot of good pets to transform to. So now I have a lot more pets with abilities, tier 5 and tier 6 for that matter. So the transforms are much better, and you have much better chance to get the transform. And I also added the whole Pelican Strawberry synergy, so while you're using self-scalers, sorry, I'm going to rewind a little bit. So self-scaling is the name of the game. Unfortunately, Bison, right? But Praying Mantis, Bison's kind of slow. Praying Mantis is definitely the strongest along with Leech Camel. So basically you kind of use those, and then you can eventually bring a Pelican, get strawberries on them while they're still scaling. And then you eventually Conpito your Mantis, Conpito your Leech, right? You get a Behemoth in there as well, scale it up, eventually Conpito it. So in order to show this off with BrokenBench, we had a rule that we both wanted to get back Badgers going. So we're going to pick this up on turn 6, 6 hearts. And yeah, you see I have Mantis Badger, level 2 Jellyfish, which is also a self-scaler, but the Jellyfish really doesn't hold up. I recently added Frog to this pack to Frog Swap. It was one of the first comments I got when I submitted the pack. Somebody asked in Discord like, oh, no frogs in there? So, you know, I added Frog, I'm testing out, seeing how it goes. It just adds another option. It makes sense if you self-scale a bunch. Self-scaling's really the only way. I mean, you can feint scale a bunch, right, onto something, like I am with this Badger, but it's really hard to get it to 50-50. So, yeah, sorry, getting back to the 1v1, we had a rule that we were basically going to keep back Badgers in as long as possible to try to get draws to prolong the match, so we can get our scaling going. This was BrokenBench's second run, I believe, in this pack. I think we had one run before this. Oh no, this was actually the first run in the pack for him. So I knew, especially when I got this setup, I knew I had to be very careful. I probably shouldn't have even bought this turtle because I knew my team's about to take off with scaling, right? And he's still trying to get his Leech Camel set up. So yeah, I knew it was very lopsided, right? I was probably going to win this match no matter what. But we wanted to both just prolong the match and try to, you know, get the Badgers going, get the draws going, so I can basically show off the Conpito and the Transform. Because the biggest problem, I've been spamming this pack in custom packs, the biggest problem is I can't get to the point where my Mantis and my Leech are scaled up fully, and then I can use multiple Conpitos on them. Either I win too quick, because, you know, big Mantis can win quick, early Mantis, or I lose. And it's just no in between, it seems like. I can't get that perfect run after about 20, 25 runs. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I love playing this kind of style, but yeah, it's a little tough to kind of show off in custom packs. So this is going to give you a little taste of kind of what the pack is, what it is now compared to what it was, if you want to go check out my previous video on the pack. And yeah, the name of the game is Self-Scale into Conpitos, or Frog Swap now. So there's pets like Sleipnir. You can also just transform your Mantis with Ammonite, or transform your whole team with Ammonite fainting as well. I think that's a great option. So I think this pack got a lot more fun with the Star Pack update, with the addition of the Pelican Strawberries, as well as the Ammonite. And things like the Real Velociraptor that are a ton of fun, right? I threw that in here. Good utility pets. It just seems like this pack is so much more fun now. Instead, so before I was like, I know I have a lot of fun with this pack. I don't know if other people will. Now I'm like, I'm pretty sure other people should have fun with this. But yeah, definitely let me know if this is something you think could be fun in a weekly. If everybody is self-scaling pets, and then think about it, you get to turn 11 and usually have like, yeah, around a 40-40 mantis or so and another self-scaler getting big. You either start spamming Compitos, or you get your Pelican Strawberry set up, or you get your Real Velociraptor equipment set up, scale a little bit more, and then start spamming Compitos. And my hope is that because it's all self-scalers, nothing should get crazy out of control. And getting back into the match real quick because it's happening. BrokenBench is on 1 heart, so I was like, oh man, like I won too quick. Our rule was if you get down to 1 heart, you could sell the Badger. So I figure, okay, maybe I can kind of throw while keeping my team somewhat strong. So you saw the Compitos. We have Eagle Melon with Real Velociraptor now. So we get the Melon replacement. And it's so close. It's just enough to draw, so it's perfect. So I'm like, all right, I can really show this off now, and here we go. We get Harpy Eagle, and 1 roll, we get a Harpy Eagle. Real Velociraptor, level 3 Harpy Eagle, almost 50-50 with Melon. What turn is this? Turn 14. 2 Squatter. And we get through our Melons, so now we start getting our triggers. And like I said, this is BrokenBench's first time playing in this pack. So it's totally like, he didn't have a chance to begin with, right? So I'm just happy we got to this point where we can kind of see it thrive. I got a couple Compitos out. I got a really fun synergy with the Compitos that kind of worked out. And yeah, we get the dub. So this was one game of many we played. I'm pretty sure BrokenBench is going to also have a video kind of compilation. I'm going to show a couple more of the wins I got against him. I'm going to basically be showing all the wins I got against him, or a bunch of them. I assume he's going to be showing a lot of wins he got against me. We pretty much went 50-50. He dominated me in some of the packs. I got lucky in some packs. And yeah, the RNG kind of went both ways as well. So it was a ton of fun. Let's get into the next one. All right, I have to show this one in all its glory. You see what's on the team. It's turn 10. We have 4 hearts. BrokenBench is down to 1. So he, I threw the last round. He couldn't find a Mothman. The entire game, he didn't find a Mothman. As you probably guessed, it's his pack. It's the Anubis Mothman pack. So had a lot of fun. I got an insane high roll one of the games we played. And like I said, he didn't find a single Mothman. And we're just spamming for the build, right? So we're going all in on the build. If you don't find a Mothman, you're pretty screwed. So I just wanted to show this final battle of this team I got, because I have the Microbe. I got the level 2 Anubis. So with a Frost Wolf, the unfortunate thing with the Mothman is it consumes the cold that the Frost Wolf puts on the other pets, right? But with the Microbe, it does not get consumed. So every single Mothman gets to trigger here. Take a look at this. Everything gets weak. 5 and 10. He gets the cold. The cold, like, it doesn't matter that we're weakening ourselves either, because he's just overriding it with the cold, right? And look at the Mothman snipes. It just keeps going. We have more in reserve. So yeah, I was telling him after this, I was like, man, it's such a bummer that some of these games we have, like, the other person's team doesn't get going, because we just want the games to go longer, right? I wanted to see this go longer. I wanted to see this against the Frostwolf team that was thriving and built with good RNG. So unfortunate he didn't get any Mothmans that game, but that's how it goes. All right, jumping into our Turtle Pack game. Had a lot of fun in this one. We played, I think, 2 Turtle Pack games, and we basically traded. He won one, I won one, and it was basically convincing each way. I dominated one game, he dominated the other game. And you'll see he has a whale building, a whale and a dolphin, and a level 2 worm, so a little bit of scaling, but you see what I got going. I got fish, I got bison, I got a big dolphin with melon already. It's just a complete joke of a team. I see this other bison, and I think, alright, well, we can have some fun with this. Feel pretty strong, right? We weren't taking these games too serious, like, especially once we were both doing this. Once you felt like your team was like pretty strong and you might like dominate the game, it's like, all right, let's try to have some fun with this and like even out the matchup to prolong the game a little more. Like we didn't care who won in the end. We were both trying to practice because we've never really done this before. Like even like a fun casual 1v1 matchup. So yeah, I actually lost that round and I was like, oh, maybe I can't do triple bison. It's turn 9. I did a couple rolls. Alright, let's just take the bison level up. It's probably the safest way. Mammoth goes in, cow goes in. Let's commit to the 3 units. I really wanted another bison there because I wanted to go 2 bison. 1 level 2, 1 level 1. I felt like that would have been good. But we'll take the level 2. And after that move, I kind of realized, oh yeah, we're really strong now. Like that was just an unfavorable matchup. What I also did in a lot of these games we were playing is I would not look at the order at all of what the team was unless I was losing. Let's say like if I lost multiple games in a row or if I was, you know, low hearts, then I would start looking at the order and adjusting. Otherwise, I just played it how I normally play it in Arena. I just kind of whatever. Or I would wait until I noticed that BrokenBench made an obvious change in his order. Like I think did he change his Rhino the last couple rounds? He's been moving his Rhino around. And I think I realized it. So here is a very strategic change, I think, because he might have chilies or something and weak units in front. So I figured, okay, I need to get my melon towards the back. Which I know is a thing in like ranked and 1v1s people do. It's like sometimes you put big unit in the back is better. Just as like a counter. So yeah, to avoid the chilies, get in the melon. And I think preserving the melon does not work. So go down to 2. It's an even matchup right now. Both at 2 hearts. I was kind of wrong with how I said like dominated. But with Snake, with 2 pizzas with Cat, I think that previous round and then going into this battle, right after this battle, BrokenBench was like, oh, the stats. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. You got cat snaked. Like, you just got cat snaked. I'm sorry. It was a really close matchup until those 2 pizzas showed up, and then it was GG as soon as those 2 pizzas showed up. I don't even want the dolphins. I want food, a toss of salad. I pretty much know it's over, so salad and apple with a cat, why not? It's basically like a pizza and a pear. It's better than nothing. He's got some stats, even though he doesn't have a lot of scaling. It's pretty impressive, but there's just no way you can keep up with across the board heavy stats. So yeah, super fun turtle pack. He had a really fun win in his other one. I'm assuming he's going to highlight that run pretty good. Yeah, his turtle pack win was incredible. So I'll leave that for him. Let's jump into a couple of the other packs we played. Jumping into our golden pack run, turn 12, 3 hearts left. His team, he's got a Nyala Nurse Shark going with the Pterodon. So it's a pretty scary team. Trying to get the Catfish Cockatoo set up, but unfortunately it's just a little too late. And if you see these figs and tomatoes, I mean, the team, I had Banana Tea going, early Banana Tea, so I got the Monkey. Level 2 Muskox had just been carrying this team. This team is so strong, actually, it's kind of ridiculous. Level 2 Warthog and Tossin' Pretzels next turn, so this team is only getting stronger. It's like the high roll versus just scraping for something. And look at this Nurse Shark. Everything in the back gets sniped, so he doesn't even get the chance for this poor Nurse Shark to go off. And I think this happened like the last 3 rounds. I don't think there's much of a way to counter it. I guess he could have put potatoes on, but yeah, that was our golden pack run. It was just, again, high roll versus not high roll, obviously. Couple more. Alright, gotta show the star pack high roll game here. It's turn 9. Got a pug level up. There's a hamster sitting here. I want to point out this hamster because we have a level 2 Okapi. And we can easily like sell this guinea pig. And I went swordfish because I had 2 level ups on turn 7s. And I got double swordfish. There was a hamster in there. I passed a hamster already. So I'm pointing that out because I should have taken the hamsters and you'll see why. So we take the clownfish level up and we get ostrich. take the pug level up, get double ostrich, take the other level up. Okay, guinea pig goes. We got double ostrich. It's incredible. Figure if I can get level 2 ostrich in a 1v1 match, if you can get level 2 ostrich set up early, I mean, you're just guaranteed to win, right? I didn't even roll for the Okapi, and I still won that round. Just having the multiple synergies going. So there's the chocolate. There's a hamster as well. I could easily take it. But nope. 4 of them in a shop. I decide, you know what, the team's set. I'm just going for it. Like, I'm just leaving everything. I could have put more stuff when abilities in. And I realized that because he's got the Fossa. I've always said Fossa. I'm going to try to correct myself now. Fossa, Ammonite, and Toad. So just watch what's going to happen. My team's scaling to the moon right now, right? I mean, this is just ridiculous. I figure I don't even have to do anything. I'm just going to win. And by the way, I'm looking for a pepper for the swordfish. I'm skipping good foods. I take this so it levels the clownfish in battle. But all I care about are tier 6s and a pepper for the swordfish. That's all I want. The health reduction's scary, and this pepper on this mimic octopus starting to worry me a little bit. Starting to worry me, starting to give me problems. I noticed that very quick, and I was like, okay, I need a pepper. If I get a pepper, it'll counter that pepper, and we should be good. And there's just nothing. And I'm not even looking at any other food at this point. Like, I am tunnel vision. I'm like, just give me a pepper. Please. Our team's strong. He's at 3 hearts, but only 1 win. I guess wins don't really matter. And you see that pepper? So now we lose. And he's got real Velociraptor. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. Like, he's going to turn the tides on me. And I had an early ostrich and a meta team set up. And then I finally start reading. So I took a long time on this turn. I started reading. And oh, the baguette. I haven't used this baguette yet. If you don't know what the baguette does, it removes the frontmost enemy perk once. So look at this popcorn. Popcorn gone. And that's great because that popcorn would have killed the Okapi here. So unfortunately, it just gets us to trigger. But we got rid of the caramel, right? As well. Is that what that is? So basically, those baguettes got us the win. Long story short. Not a great job at explaining. By the way, still looking for a pepper. Double chocolate, passed it. Still just looking for a pepper. That's all I want. And no tier 6, by the way. I finally said, okay, I'll take a popcorn. Because, yeah, popcorn in the back on your ostrich is great. Getting rid of the popcorn or using the real Velociraptor triggers, like just getting them all gone, is great. We got rid of the pepper. That's exactly what I wanted to do. It literally worked out perfect, and we get the draw. So I'm like, okay, we might... I was worried I was going to lose it. Baguette there, I thought about it, but I was like, just give me a pepper, please. Finally, the pepper. The almighty pepper. 1 gold left. I figure, okay, I'll just take a strawberry. Why not? I think BrokenBench said something about this strawberry. I wonder if it made a difference. I didn't catch it initially, but I thought about it later. I was like, what was he saying about that strawberry? It's scary. It gave us 3 health. Okay, so the popcorn would have won it anyway, but yeah, the ostrich lived because of the strawberry. That's kind of funny. All right, thrown in a quick star pack clip before a longer star pack run because this was a very quick run. BrokenBench has a leech tuna going, as well as a cappy for a pivot, a little stork pug action. So he's got a good tempo going and a good thing building. Unfortunately for him, I have Cardinal Caramel going, and I have Orangutan with Anteater, and I have 3 level ups on turn 7. So I really didn't know what I wanted on level ups. I was just going to take whatever, and we get 2 Triceratops. I say, you know, Woodpecker would have been great as well. I say, you know what? BrokenBench is at 2 hearts at this point. I've just been tempoing him hardcore this whole time. So you know what? I don't even want that caramel because I'm going to get a 1 gold caramel next turn. these caramels are just going to dominate him, and it's going to be GG's, right? I mean, look at the Triceratops. He didn't expect that. I'm sure he's frantically thinking about changing his order now to try to preserve this last life, but it's just such a convincing win. So it's funny because I didn't know what direction I wanted. I was like, what am I going to use this level 3 frog to swap on? There's a leech here. I meant to put this leech in, right? I think I meant to sell this orangutan. And I was like, oh, as soon as I lollipopped, I was like, oh, I'm kind of stuck with him now. I guess I can just sell the anteater next turn and put the leech in. But yeah, you see this guy down to 4 health. I mean, he's just guaranteed to get, never mind, not 1 shot, 2 shot. And look at the stats, just too many stats. So just a fun tempo. I would never play a team like this if it wasn't for like a 1v1, right? I'd never build a team like this in Arena. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let's get into the longer star pack run. That's pretty insane. Oh, it's not over. 1 heart left. We're rolling for stuff. There was another pepper there. I probably should have frozen that pepper just to throw on the pug. But I think with the snipes, there was a reason I... Oh yeah, he doesn't have high enough attack, so pepper isn't really good on anything except for the swordfish. So I think I wanted another popcorn or something, but it doesn't matter. We get the win. So yeah, super fun star pack run. Had a lot of fun playing with BrokenBench. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate the support. Just recently passed 200 subscribers. I can't believe it. It took 5 or 6 weeks to get 100 subscribers, which is very fast for a new channel. And then it took like 9 days to get to 200 subs. So I greatly appreciate the support. I feel the warmth. I feel the support. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.